Hi, I'm Mark, and I'm talking about my depression for a year. So I've just sort of recently come out of what I would call a pit of depression. So it's where I feel overwhelmingly down, not motivated to do anything. I find myself lying around for long amounts of time, sleeping excessively, and although I've got ideas and stuff in my mind, I can't seem to drag myself to implement ideas. I know things that will make me feel better, and I don't want to act on them. And I sort of self wallow, and it seems a bit perpetual. Um, so I'm going to talk through my experience today. I woke up, didn't really feel like I wanted to do anything, even though the night before I knew I was getting up and I was going rollerblading, something that I find great enjoyment in, great excitable, get pumped for, and I just didn't have any drive to go and do it. Sat down, I made my breakfast. Didn't have any enjoyment making my breakfast. I'm normally quite excited to eat food. Um, but I didn't have the heavy grey, heavy eyes. So I describe a greyness in my eyes, like everything's grey, or really heavy, like I need to sleep. I'm just fucking exhausted. Didn't have that. Um, Drove to the skate park, which is in Liverpool, Rampworks. Woo, woo, shout out Rampworks. Met up with 12 of my really good rollerblading friends. The level of rollerblading was quality. I was skating really well. I was doing tricks that I haven't ever done. I was learning new stuff, all ticking boxes for shit that should be making you feel better, right? After the skate, I felt fucking well deflated. I felt worse than when I woke up in the morning. I've been skating for about 4.5 hours, and I didn't feel physically exhausted. I just felt fucking depressed. Um, so I got home, I had a bath, and then I had something to eat, and then the greyness and the heaviness was like overwhelming. And from having something to eat at about 5 o'clock until now, I've sort of been asleep or feeling like shit. I know I feel like shit if I'm watching television. So normally I'm studying, reading books, um, finding opportunities in property investment, uh, journaling, or doing some physical exercise or doing something productive, yeah? But if I feel like absolute shit, you find me watching TV. And I've been watching TV all night. And then I sort of slowly come around, and now I feel good enough to do a video anyway, and sort of describe my experience of the day. And going through 2020, I really want to pinpoint the times when I feel like this, when I feel it coming. So this morning, I knew that might happen, and I might get that heaviness and that greyness behind my eyes. And at that point, I just fucking shut off. I don't want anything to do with anything. Can't answer my phone. That's like, fucking gets me that. I can't reply to messages because I don't have enough. I don't know. I wanted to say self-confidence there, but I'm a confident person. I just have this barrier where the greyness defeats my internal cognitive thoughts, so I can't get through it. And hopefully doing little videos like this and pinpointing it will make it easier to manage and hopefully overcome it. Not hopefully, we're going to fucking overcome it. And now I feel good again. I feel like I can do stuff, but it's like 20 past 11. My sleep pattern's going to get thrown out now. So how much my sleep pattern has to do with these pits of depression, I'm yet to find out. But we'll keep exploring it and sort of discover how to mitigate it, I guess. When I feel good as well, right? So you see I move around and stuff. I can feel good energy in my fingers. I don't know if that's like a thing, But when I'm on point, like now, and life's in flow, and I can feel uh, just a good energy around me. I can feel it in my fingers. I don't know if anybody else gets that. So now I want to do stuff because I've got this. I've got the energy, and I feel like shit. Wasted that time just sat around feeling like shit. And I'd like to point out, I feel like I can't do anything but feel like shit. Like I feel like you've been arrested. This is you now. You're locked up in this fucking cage of depression. Just like constantly try to get out of it. And until my brain lets go of whatever it's fucking got hold of, I'm there. I'm trapped in my own mind. So now I'm like, shit, what do I need to do? What's on my list of things that I need to get done while I'm feeling good before I feel like shit again? Because I might feel like shit again soon, and I might not get to do the things that I want to do. So making these videos is one of them. Doing Facebook posts about this sort of shit is another one. Doing Facebook posts about my property investment business is another one. So I've got work to do now, and it's 11:30 at night, and I'm going to fuck my sleeping pattern up. So I guess another thing we're going to explore is it worth me fucking my sleeping pattern up to get more shit done when I feel good and I feel like this energy in my fingers? Or should I try and start a new day tomorrow and hope that the fucking greyness isn't there? But when I wake up in the morning, like when I go to sleep, I don't know what I'm going to wake up with. Like that's it does my fucking head in, and that's why I'd never wish depression on anybody, because like sometimes everything's good, and then you just get this fucking greyness, and it's like shut down now, sorry, can't do anything, and I feel like guilty. I feel like what the fuck have I done to get this? And I know what I've done. I've fucking abused alcohol for too long and self-medicated with that. And it is a really short-term symptom relief, alcohol. I tell you now, I could have had a fucking drink and I've been up and around partying. I've found some fucker to get drunk with, had a laugh about it, and I probably wouldn't have even been that fucking hungover because I can deal with hangovers. But I know long-term, the effect that alcohol has had on me is why we're sort of here, I think. That maybe a couple of head injuries rollerblading, but I know that going forwards in my life, I want to be somebody who I can rely on, somebody who I can trust, and alcohol can't be a part of that. So that's the reason why we knocked alcohol in the end, because we like it and it gives us this temporary symptom relief of this greyness, but long term it's not sustainable. And then, yeah, it ends up turning into self-harm. So, zero alcohol. Right, so that's today. And we're out of the grey. Hashtag out of the grey. And, yeah, stay tuned. We're not even into the new year yet. And we've got 3 videos on. So, I'll come up with a thing of how to end these videos. That's for the next one, right? Stay up, smile, and the world will smile with you, apparently.